Welcome to Baby Dribble, proudly sponsored by SweetDreamers. Baby Dribble is a fun, friendly and free parenting advice channel.
Hello, welcome to episode 4 of the Baby Dribble podcast. And today, Lynda and Lucy here again, and we're going to be exploring the world of newborn feeding. And we're going to discuss the various options that are open for new mothers. And we're going to cover breastfeeding, expressing milk, bottle feeding, and combination feeding. But it's great to see that we've got access to so many options nowadays, but choosing the right option can be a little bit confusing. So we've narrowed down some key points and got some great tips here on each of the options to help you try and decide.
Yeah, and we also just think it's important to say that there's lots of reasons that might determine which option you choose. So going off of what a lot of the midwives are saying at the minute as well, fed is best. So as long as your baby's tummies are full, it doesn't matter how you feed your baby. We're just going to give you an overview of all the options that are available, and then hopefully you'll know which one you want to go with.
And then your baby's tummy will be full.
Exactly. And it's not exclusive either. So if you chose to breastfeed and it didn't work out, you can go to bottle feeding.
Exactly. So, that's what I did.
Yeah.
I started off because I thought, I'll give it a go.
Yeah.
Give it a go, but it didn't really work out because I wasn't really satisfying the baby at all, and they were hungry all the time. So then I thought I'd move to combo, which we'll be talking about later on, a bit of a combination of both. But in the end, I just switched to bottle, and then I did bottle feeding for my 5 other little tearaways, and they're all fine. Everyone's fine. So it's just picking what's best for you, I think, really, and best for baby, so that produce a happy family.
They'll lead you anyway. Baby. They'll soon let you know.
Happy mummy, yes, exactly. So the first thing we're going to look at is breastfeeding.
Yes.
So in the first few days after the birth, apparently you produce a fluid, and you're going to tell us about this, aren't you, Dr. Woodward? Because Dr. Bates has morphed into Dr. Woodward because she got married. Yay! That's right. In the summer. She had to take her exam again, and now anyway.
It sounds odd, Dr. Woodward. Yeah, I'll take it.
But so you've been reading up on some information, haven't you?
Yeah, it was something that I didn't know about when I just had mine. You produce something called colostrum. So you'll probably hear it a lot once you've had your baby. The health visitors, midwives, they'll all come in, and essentially it's the first food that gets produced. And essentially it's a very concentrated milk. It's not white, it's actually yellow, which is a surprise to some people. It was to me. But they actually say it's a golden yellow colour, and that comes first. Your baby only needs a very small amount of it. So even if you think you're not producing a lot, that's absolutely fine. That's what your body's meant to produce. Yes. And then you'll start to produce more mature milk, which is the off-white colour that you would probably expect. But yes,
So, and then we've got some points here on how to breastfeed, but normally the midwife sort of runs through those, don't they, when you've just had the baby in hospital.
Exactly, and again, I didn't breastfeed, so I'm not an expert on this, but I had a quick look on the NHS website just to see what their pointers were on it. But there's lots of different tips for it. They call it positioning and attachment. So I was looking at some. So the key points are to keep your baby's body in a straight line. So I'm imagining a baby in front of me now. So you keep them in a straight line. So basically, so their neck's not twisted or their back's not twisted, and they're not finding it difficult to basically latch on. So if their body's straight, there's nothing else.
It's more comfortable.
Exactly. And their head should be slightly back, so not I suppose that's the neck part of it. So their neck needs to be open and back, but their body's straight. And also it's just to quite basic really, but make sure that your baby's fully supported. So there's so many things you've got. Pillows,
the positioners.
You can use obviously your own pillows as well, but there's like specific baby pillows that go all the way around you, and
like a half moon sort of thing.
Those ones. And then everything, even you're supported in that one as well. So.
Yeah, because it's important that you're comfortable as well.
Exactly.
You don't want, obviously the baby is priority, you want the baby to be comfortable, but then if you're sat all hunched over, you're going to get backache and you're going to be sat there for quite a while.
And you'll probably get frustrated because you want it to be over quicker. And then if your baby's not, if they're not latching on, that would just make it just 10 times more stressful.
Yeah.
And we want it to be stress-free.
Stress-free. And also, when I tried breastfeeding my elders, I completely didn't think about it at the time, but of course you have to swap breasts.
Of course you do. Yes.
You can't have a favourite one.
No, that you don't think about these things though before, do you? It's so true.
It's like, otherwise you're just going to end up with all the milk coming into one. You're going to have one huge booby.
And you'll be switching around. No, it's very true. Yeah. There are actually, so this is something I hadn't thought about as well with breastfeeding. So that, going off of that, some people forget which one they breastfed from. So there's a really simple tip that someone told me. So actually I have, no I don't. You can put a hairband on which side you last breastfed from. So when you're tired and you forget, you just move your hairband to the right wrist and then you switch it on the next one. Or probably a bit more easier is you can have an app now, and you can, when you're breastfeeding, you can put in what time you did it, and then you can also swipe which side. And you swipe it back and it logs it for you. It's
better than doing marker pen on your boob.
Exactly, yeah. Just
a Sharpie. You've got like a tally up. Hang on.
To be honest, you probably know anyway, because you can feel it. When your milk comes in, it's quite obvious. Yes, you can feel which side probably. But if you're tired...
Yeah, it's just helpful.
It's very helpful.
To try and sort of give you a bit of a reminder of which one's next.
Exactly, in a foggy state when you're a little bit sleep deprived.
And then we've got some benefits here, haven't we? Benefits of breastfeeding.
We looked into the benefits, and essentially it's free, which is always good.
It's a good one.
It's free, you don't have to pay for it. Breast milk is also tailor-made for babies. That's what it's there for. Breast milk has built-in antibodies ready to fight infections such as tummy bugs, colds, chests and ear infections. Breast milk is full of vitamins and nutrients, so it's designed for babies. So
it's ideal.
Sounds
really,
good.
Isn't it? Yes.
It's always available, so you don't have to have bottles washed and sterilised. It's always there. We've also got on here that it helps mums lose baby weight, which we will go into a bit later.
In the Mythbusters,
we have got that it helps mums lose
baby weight.
Yeah, which
you've also got to make sure keep an eye on your diet.
Yeah,
you do. Spicy curries.
Yeah, no spicy curries, just for a little bit whilst you're breastfeeding. But that is true. It can upset babies' tummies because whatever's going
through, doesn't it?
Through to there, is going into them. So just hold back on the chili. Yeah. The curry powder if you can for a little bit. Onion. Yeah. Can irritate their bellies. So sometimes it's if your baby is a bit ill, it can be as much as just changing your diet a little bit. Lots of fruit and veg.
Really, really healthy diet.
Yeah, definitely.
And then we've got some equipment here for if you want to express milk.
We do, yes. So I expressed because my little one was in neonatal unit. Yeah. And at the time he wasn't able to breastfeed. No. So he got fed through a tube. So they said to me that you can express. Now, I had not. This was not on my agenda.
On your radar.
It wasn't. No, I had no idea what they were talking about. Oh. And then out came the breast pump. In the neonatal unit, they have specially designed ones. They're about this big, and they're double as well. So you can
do it at the same time. Both
pump
boobies.
Both at the same time. It's quite. I've never seen anything like it.
I've got visions now.
Oh yeah, it was quite
a dairy
something.
farm.
Yes, that is how you feel at the beginning. But then when you start to produce the milk, you feel so good for being able to do something for your baby. So if there is a reason why you want to express, or you have to express, this
what
is
have we got here? We've got what's on the market.
Yeah, this is a Medela breast pump, but there's lots of different brands.
This is just one that we've got here.
This is one that we've got
to
here.
talk about in the studio.
I'll pull it round.
Yes.
And then you can have a little look. So it comes with the main pump. So this one is actually an electric pump, but you can get manual ones.
Oh yeah, I know. Yeah, I've seen those.
I think they were more common, but then they brought out the electric ones.
And everyone's probably gone over to that.
Yeah, I think
option.
it's probably.
Obviously, there's different price.
It's going to hurt your hand. The manual ones you do literally pump it. So this is what it looks like. It's got like a little on and off button, and then it's got a plus and a minus, so for different speeds.
Yes.
So you might want to get used to it, but that's the electric pump there. And then I'm not going to show you all the bits, there's quite a lot.
Yes.
But you essentially, where is it? Here it is. You've got a tube. And the tube goes into the back of the pump, and then it connects to this bottle. I've got lots of different pieces.
You've got one too many.
Put this on top of it.
You must probably put it through that funnel thing, do you think?
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
It's just there's a lot going on here. I won't attach it all now.
No.
But yeah, essentially that goes into there.
And so it goes directly into the bottle.
Yeah, and then this little funnel attaches onto the breast, and then it pumps it all through.
Yes.
I had one, and it was a little bit noisy. They're not the quietest. I mean, they're not awful, but they're not the quietest machinery in the world. But what can you do if you've got to express? This is
and also what are these? These are the little. Yeah, these are pump and save.
Yes, so
saying them everywhere.
In hospital and you've got to leave your baby, or if you're going back to work, because a lot of people breastfeed for 9 months and then maybe they go back to work and they still want to provide milk.
Yes,
you can store breast milk.
Yes,
there are guidelines which I've got here, but we can put it on our write-up. But essentially, you can store breast milk in a sterilised container. Or storage bags in the fridge for up to 5 days.
Really?
Yeah, or 2 weeks.
Days?
Oh, in the ice compartment of your fridge. I don't have one of those.
No.
But 6 months in a freezer.
Wow.
That's a long time, isn't it?
That is a long time.
So
these bags are really good because they've got all the markings on there, so you know exactly how many ounces, yeah, date and everything, so you can refer, so you know.
Refer back. But yeah, that can, like I say, it can be stored in the freezer for up to 6 months, and then breast milk has to be cooled in the fridge when you're defrosting it, essentially. And then it has to be used within 24 hours.
Yes.
So it doesn't have a long shelf life.
No.
And any unused milk, you've got to throw away, unfortunately.
Yeah.
So
you can't give it to the dog.
No, you can't give it to the dog. No, you'd probably have a little system going, I'd imagine. But yeah, and you can express by hand as well. So even though you can express with these
gadgets,
you can express by hand. I mean, I don't know anyone that has.
No,
I can't imagine it's. I bet it's probably quite time consuming.
No. And so we've got some benefits here of reasons why you might want to express.
Yeah.
Milk. So obviously, like you with your little one being in the.
In neonatal, you sort of have to.
Yeah.
And then again, going back to work. So if you're going back to work, you can't be with your baby, but you still want them to have your milk. That's a good way of doing it. If you do feel quite uncomfortable and your milk's coming in quickly, you might need to get rid of some. You don't want to waste it.
No.
So you can express, which is perfect. If your baby isn't latching well, so if you can't breastfeed and you still want them to have your breast milk, then you might want to express and bottle feed.
Yes.
So that's another way.
Good idea.
Yeah. And the other one, this is always a good one, your partner can help you feed the baby.
Yes.
Yay. So at night or anyone really. Yeah. If you want a bit of a break and your mum's around or whatever, or a friend, they can feed your baby as well. So that's a good idea. And also if you want to boost your milk supply. So the more you breastfeed,
the more milk comes in.
Yeah, again, didn't know any of this before I had Mason. But yeah, to get the milk, you have to keep going. Because if you stop, then your body will stop producing milk as well. So if you want to boost your milk supply, you can express in between feeds.
Yeah.
So I mean,
you've got more coming in, which obviously,
there's a lot going on.
Like you say, if you stop breastfeeding or you choose not to breastfeed, then your body, obviously, the first few days the milk comes in, your breasts do feel really, like you say, hard and engorged. But then if you're not breastfeeding, it just all dries up and it stops.
Yeah. I didn't have that experience, unfortunately. No. I got mastitis.
Oh, I did as well.
Which is a blocked milk duct. It is very painful. So there are ways to stop breastfeeding. So like you can do it gradually, which is probably what I should have done. Although to be honest, you can get mastitis anyway. But there's ways of doing it. Gradually doing it, lessening the feeds, and that way some people don't have a problem doing it, so you just have to see what happens, unfortunately.
I suppose it's all down to the individual person, isn't it?
Exactly. So
but it's antibiotics, wasn't it, from that
yes,
stage?
Well,
right, it's really painful.
It's really painful. They don't tend to like to give you antibiotics anymore for it. Mine was particularly sore, so they did give me antibiotics for mine.
Good.
And 2 days it was gone again.
Yes.
So we were good. But yeah, that's something to think about when you stop breastfeeding or stop expressing.
Yeah. So brilliant. So now we're going to go on to bottle feeding.
Yes.
And there's lots of different bottles on the market that claim different benefits. And we've got just 3 examples here with us today. We've got a MAM bottle, which I actually can't reach there.
That's the MAM bottle.
Lucy has really interesting factoid about the MAM bottle, because I went, oops.
Dropping it.
I said, why has it got that weird bit on the bottom?
Yeah, so I didn't actually have MAM, but I know lots of people that have. And these are... Earlier I got it wrong. They're not self-sterilising, but you can sterilise them in any microwave. So essentially you take the bottom off and you can put some water in this bottom compartment, you tube it up,
just connect it back together,
and then you put it in the microwave for, I'm not sure how long it is, say it's 5 minutes, and then it's sterilised. So you could be on the go, and if you're at someone's house, you can sterilise.
You don't have to worry about them not having a steriliser or Milton.
Exactly, that's it.
Yeah.
So that one has that benefit.
Actually, just while we're talking about sterilising, obviously it's really important that with the baby, the bottles are sterilised.
Yeah.
Before you put your milk in.
Yeah, definitely. And it says on here that you should have clean hands when you're making your bottle up as well.
Yes.
So I suppose specifically with a newborn, everything needs to be sterilised and clean. So
we don't want any germs floating around. Now the other one there, the Dr. Brown's one.
Yeah.
Is that an anti-colic?
It is.
Bottle has a device inside that's supposed to.
Won't take that. Here it is. Yeah. There you go.
It's supposed to help ease colic.
It does. Yeah. So it's got this filter at the top here, and you can see it inside. So that I think it helps. Stop the air.
Yes.
So any air that might get trapped in the teat, it stops that happening.
Because it comes through the filter.
It goes through the filter first, and it stops it getting.
It's a good idea.
Yeah. So lots of people I know have got Dr. Brown's bottles, and then you can see what your baby's like. If they suffer with getting their wind up or anything like that, then that might be
they're a good option.
An option.
And then that last one that we've got at the front is Nook.
This is Nook. They have different
teats.
The shape is slightly different. I had these ones in the neonatal unit, so they have this exact.
That one looks like a softer teat, doesn't it?
I think this one is. What did I say?
Latex.
Yeah, this is a latex teat. These are silicone.
Yeah.
So these are slightly
softer for the baby when
it might be better for
especially when they're tiny.
Yeah, but and these do come in a this looks tiny, but they do come in a bigger bottle.
Yeah.
But and they're just all, it looks confusing, I think, because they're all different shapes and sizes.
I know. And they've got, with regards to the teach, you've got different flows. I mean, you've got newborn, then you change to the bigger sizes. So.
Exactly. And that's all to do with how much they can take. So when they get a bit bigger, obviously they'll want more milk quicker.
Yeah.
But when they're first born, the first ones are just let out a little bit at a time.
Yeah.
For their little tummies.
Little tummies.
Yeah, but that's there's obviously more bottles, but that's what ones we have here.
Yes, yeah. And also what have we got down? We've got the benefits then obviously of bottle feeding is that basically you and dad, grandparents can all join in and do it.
They can, we also wanted to touch on how to feed your bottle baby. So it's really similar to breastfeeding. Obviously, they're held the same way.
Yes.
And lots of people worry about not getting close to your baby and that breastfeeding you're not going to bond. But that's not the case, as long as they can still see you at all times. And so some people take their tops off for the skin to skin contact, especially when they're first born. So you can do that as long as you feel that you want to, but it's essentially the same as breastfeeding. Anyone can do it. So
exactly.
And you just need to make sure that you follow the instructions on the infant formula pack if you're having formula fed babies, and make sure that you do the right amount of scoops. But it's all on the pack.
It's all it's all straightforward.
It is,
it's not too technical. There's lots of machines now as well out there that make the bottle.
My mum said that she would have had 10 babies had she have had
the Tommy Tippy
prep machine.
Perfect prep.
Everyone loves the prep machine. So they
get it to the right temperature, doesn't it?
Makes the bottle at the right temperature, which is amazing.
Yes. And also just got to touch on, obviously, when you're bottle feeding, it's important to wind your baby sort of normally about halfway through if it's just a small feed. Or maybe 2 or 3 times if it's a bigger feed.
If you feel like baby's uncomfortable, I think you can do it a bit more. But that I found quite scary at the beginning.
They're all floppy. And
how hard you tap them.
the back.
And when the midwife first does it, you're like, no, not that hard. Like, oh no. But then you get a feel for your baby and you see how, obviously don't really go for it, but you
can sit there for ages. It's like, you've not burped. No. What's going on?
No. And hope maybe if you've got that bottle, they won't. They've got nothing. But you'll soon, again, it's all patterns, isn't it? Getting to know your baby. But
and then if you're a bit tired, you think perhaps they did burp, perhaps I missed it.
That's it. Or maybe it was just very small burp. But you can spend ages burping.
I know.
I remember.
Also, when you're feeding them, the other classic is whether it's breastfeeding or bottle feeding, they start falling asleep.
It's like, you gotta wake them up.
You haven't had enough milk.
They go into a little
coma, milk-induced coma.
They're really cute.
But we've also got down here that we were going to talk about combination feeding, the old combo.
So combination feeding, and I've put, as the name suggests, is a mixture of breastfeeding and bottle feeding and possibly expressing. That's a lot to take on, and you might want to enjoy both benefits of each of them. I actually put on here as well because there's actually a bit of science behind the breastfeeding. There is a hormone in a woman's body called prolactin. And that is a sleep-inducing hormone, and it's released into a mother's bloodstream when they breastfeed, which helps you get back to sleep again.
I like that.
So I was thinking, with the combination feeding, you might want to keep the breastfeeding at night because it helps you get back to sleep anyway.
That's a good idea.
But maybe a morning feed, you might want your other half to do the bottle or something like that. It can work for you, so you can make it work for you. It's just a case of probably keeping a bit of a diary as to what you're doing. So if
because you could
lose track of everything. There'd be a lot going on, but it's a mixture of breastfeeding and bottle feeding, and that's probably where these storage bags will come into their own if you were going to be expressing as well. But I did it for a little bit.
Did you?
I did. And then I just found it got a bit much. So I ended up then going to bottle feeding exclusively. But it's also actually a good way of, if you've been breastfeeding for a while and you want to move to bottles, it's a good way of transitioning your baby, because that's not always
it's
easy.
just like a gentle sort of way to ease into bottle feeding, formula feed.
Exactly. So it's not always easy. Some babies don't take to it. Some babies might move across perfectly.
Quite easily.
But you'll soon see.
So, but Lucy and I would say it's entirely, these are just suggestions that we're coming up with now.
Yeah, we've got so many options.
Yeah.
And hopefully one will suit you.
Exactly, and your baby.
Yeah. Perfect.
So, still obviously on the subject of newborn feeding, we thought we'd run a myth-busting poll on our Instagram page.
Who are you going to call? Mythbusters!
And we had, thank you for everybody that entered. We had lots of entries. And the first myth we looked at was breastfeeding can help you lose baby weight. We touched on this just now. What was the result here then?
So 81% people said it was true and 19% people said it was false. It is true. Exclusively breastfeeding can burn up to 300 calories a day.
Wow.
Which is amazing. I'm really happy with that. However, so this was the only thing.
There's a caveat.
Yes, even though, it can help you lose baby weight, it's worth remembering that to produce breast milk, you need to consume more food. So
it could be a little bit of a vicious circle.
It is a bit of a vicious circle. But if you had a healthy diet, you'd probably
benefit from it.
I was going to say break even then. But you apparently you can lose weight exclusively breastfeeding. But you do have to make sure you're eating enough to produce the milk. And you do really, when you do breastfeed or express, you'll realise how hungry you are.
Yes.
Yeah. I was so hungry. And you can't ignore it.
No, you've got to eat.
You've got to eat.
Otherwise, it can make you feel ill, can't you?
Yeah, definitely.
Sort of feeling all faint. You don't want that. You don't want you collapsing everywhere.
So I wouldn't recommend it as a diet, but I mean, it would it would be a plus if you were to lose weight.
The breastfeeding diet plan.
Yeah.
You haven't even got a baby.
Exactly. Yeah, you can't do that. I wouldn't recommend it.
Right, so on to our second myth. We had infant formula makes babies constipated. True or false?
This one was quite good actually, because it was a bit of a 50-50. We had 42% said true and 58% said false. And it is false. Problems only really arise with this if you put more formula in the bottle, then
you sort of have some sort of error.
Then recommended. So say you were meant to put 6 scoops of formula for 6 ounces, and say you put 7, then you'd be possibly, your baby might be constipated after that. It can also cause dehydration. So if you think your baby's more hungry, don't put in more formula.
No.
Whatever you do. And a way to keep an eye on that, if you think that they might be, it says just to make sure that your baby's got plenty of wet and dirty nappies. It's a good indicator that everything is working.
It's all functioning correctly. Just follow the guidelines on the infant formula. Don't make up your own levels.
No. And you'll probably be asked, I remember being asked a lot about my baby's nappies, what they were like, and unfortunately you do talk about them quite a lot at the beginning. You're obsessed with what's coming out.
What's going in one end and what's coming out the other.
You are obsessed, and some of it looks a bit shocking at times, but as long as it's all moving, you're all good.
You know it's all working, the digestive system's working. And talking about things moving, we've got here for our third myth, your baby should finish the bottle on each feed. Obviously this is if you're bottle feeding.
This is if you're bottle feeding. So 5% said true, 95% said false. Everyone was pretty good on this one. All babies are different. Some may want more milk and some may want less milk. So no, your baby shouldn't finish the bottle just because it's in there. It would be frustrating because of waste, but what can you do? Your baby will guide you on what they want to eat or drink. Not eat, drink in the first few weeks. And then you just get to know their patterns, don't you? You start to know when they're hungrier. And there's different types of formula as well for hungry babies. Again, you can look into that, but it says it on the packet.
Yeah, you can always ask the health visitor, can't you?
Exactly.
When they come round, like you say, if they seem really hungry, just speak to the health visitor and they might suggest, use the hungry baby formula. Yeah. And then for I think this is our last myth.
Yes.
Babies won't bond with you as closely if you formula feed.
Yeah, so 7% said true and 93% said false. So we did actually touch on this earlier.
Yes.
But looking into the science behind it, bonding with your baby comes down to 2 factors, and that is skin-to-skin contact and facial recognition.
Yeah.
So as we were talking about formula feeding with a bottle earlier, as long as your baby can see your face, and if you're feeding them, if you look down at them and they're looking up at you, I mean, sometimes they might be asleep, but that does happen, your bond with your baby will come from nurturing and providing food. They'll get comfort from being close to you. So
and they can hear your heartbeat when you're holding onto them.
Exactly.
They can hear.
And they can smell you.
Exactly.
So, no, it's exactly the same. If you formula feed or breastfeed, you'll bond with your baby.
So that's good. Thumbs up for either option.
For either option.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was that one.
Good. So well done on the myths. It was really interesting this week.
Good. I enjoyed them.
Oh, and also completely forgot to say we've had a break.
Yeah,
with
we haven't been here for a while.
No, because we've got the giveaway, but we had a little bit of a break over the summer.
We did, yeah.
So if you entered from our previous podcast to win the Baba Blankie, sorry you've had to wait so long to find out who the winner is. But we do have a winner. Thank you for everybody who entered. And the winner is Lana Humphreys. Yay! Well done.
Congratulations.
We'll be in touch shortly to organise sending your Baba Blankie to you. And so for this week's giveaway, we've gone all out for it. We've gone for one of our amazing purple Ewan Deluxes. Ta-da! It is
at the front here.
Our top product that we sell at SweetDreamers, and our new innovative cry sensor is removable so that you can wash the Ewan Deluxe, and also we've still got the 4 soothing sounds and the calming glow that's in current Ewan. So everything from current classic Ewan is in the new Ewan Deluxe. But we've got the removable pod. Yes. So you can wash him, and also the innovative cry sensor so that if your baby cries or stirs, he'll automatically switch on. Yes. So brilliant prize. And it's the purple coloured classic purple. This one here. So to enter this giveaway, just please email the word deluxe, or deluxe, however it's deluxe, to prizes@sweetdreamers.co.uk, and that's by midnight on Friday the 21st of September. Entrants must be 18 or over and live in the UK or Ireland, and full T's and C's can be found on the Sweet Dreamers website, and we'll announce the winner in our next podcast. So good luck everyone, and all Baby Dribble content is available for you to access through the podcasts on YouTube and our blog at www.sweetdreamers.co.uk/blog. So thanks everybody for listening, and bye for now.
Thank you.
Bye.
Hey guys, really hope you enjoyed this episode of Sweet Dreamers Baby Dribble. If you did, please share and pass it on and let us know what you think.